Welcome back to God's Golden Acres. I'm Kim, and I've got a little bit of spinach to transplant. We've had kind of a rough weekend. Ended up with, it's usually a childhood illness called Fifth's disease. It is not a disease, more of an illness, your typical childhood, everyone gets type thing, and of course I got it. So it's a rash that starts on your face and it works its way down onto like your arms. And once you have the rash, you're not contagious, which that part's nice. I'm glad I'm not contagious. I'm very frustrated because I still don't want to be sick. So I'm going to put some, it's late spinach, so I'm probably going to harvest the baby spinach, but I'm going to put it in these pots. I have not had as good luck germinating. I had Miracle-Gro. I didn't have great luck with it in the spring, but it wasn't overly bad, and it just seems worse this fall. I think there was some contamination in the Miracle-Gro. Not really sure, but we work with what we got, right? The man, a little bit early, but honestly the kids kept messing with them in the bathroom where they were sitting under the light. So typically you want these first true leaves to be a little bit more developed. I'm taking a slight risk. I'm behind on my fall garden anyway, so I'm currently ready to take that risk. If you have a better setup than I do, like, wait a little bit. If you have kids not as young as mine, wait a little bit. And we're also already in November, so it looks like it's gonna be a mild November, or I would have to have these in the greenhouse. And I'll probably end up still harvesting them a little bit young, but that's not too bad. We like a more tender spinach anyway, because this is mostly spinach. There's like one lettuce that survived. I tried to get a good lettuce thing, and literally I have one lettuce from a whole package. So just a bad pack, which is fine. It happens. I'm not gonna like go berate. I think I bought them on sale at Orscheln's. Like, I'm not gonna go berate Orscheln's because Orscheln's got sold. Like, it's gonna be a different company next year anyway. So now just water, and then I need to go check, I believe it's cauliflower, my one last lonely cauliflower in the back, and see if it's coming along nicely, and hopefully it survives. I feel like that's how this year has been. Please survive. Back by the big garden now, and my sad, lonely cauliflower. So it's looking pretty good. This is not self-blanching, so I will either not care if it turns a little yellow, or you'll bring the leaves in when it gets a little bit bigger and kind of tie it here. Better than this one leaf that was damaged, and the outer leaves that had some pest damage. It's looking really good. I don't see any caterpillars. I mean, there's some new damage, but it's, once you've had one nice cold spell, the damage usually dips off. Here, are you getting some lovin's? Hey, this bear. You protecting the garden? I feel like I'm like running everywhere this morning. And I don't know if I've made a face. I probably have. There's a skunk smell. We haven't smelled a skunk since last year when Thea caught a mangy looking one, like a nasty looking one. And so I'm assuming it's just like winter hibernation kind of looking stuff, but man, it stinks, and the dogs are going crazy, and the kids don't feel good. Come on over here, play with the sprinkler, which needs pulled up now. We're to the point where we're not going to irrigate the strawberries anymore, and then we're gonna prep our hoses for winter. So I need to get all of those pulled up. And then we need to get the tree pulled up. We need to get the branches over there chipped so we can start breaking down over winter. And then we're hopefully gonna have another garden bed in the spring. So we'll build one, maybe two more over winter, try to get those filled. And I think, like I said earlier, we're not gonna put any more strawberries in those beds. And once the strawberries that are in them are done, then it's all gonna be annuals that way. Because we put stuff in there that could break down, that type of stuff can continue to break down. I was not the one she wanted. She don't want you. I stopped this chasing. Our cats are very lovely and very sweet. But that doesn't mean that they won't scratch or bite if they're picked up. I mean, they won't normally, but by a 2-year-old, a lot of times that means they're like picked up by their butt. And they're like, why am I upside down? Well, we're distracted now. She's gonna try to button my whole flannel. In like a week and a half. And I'm gonna finish this vlog. We ended up getting the pukes running through the house, and it's just, I'm not filming at those points in time because I'm barely keeping it together. Especially little kids, right? When you have a 2-year-old who can't give you any warning, although she did really well, and then like misses the bowl and stuff, like it's just all the blankets in the house needed washed, and I have like body pillows that I can't get clean that have to be thrown away because they were laying on the body pillows, which is fine. I don't find that overly frustrating. It's just more of a fact of life rather than something that I can super control. I did harvest some of the radishes. These aren't doing super great yet. This dirt is a little low. And these are doing pretty good. You're seeing more true leaves coming on. And now it's going to be 17 next week at some point, supposedly. So I might have to transplant these again and get them in the greenhouse. So like last year, when was it? We really didn't drop that much below freezing, especially for as far as like spinach is concerned, until, oh gosh, really it was January when it just got cold all of a sudden, because it was like 70 degrees on Christmas. So I'm gonna have to work on bringing stuff in here and getting things transplanted. I'm not gonna fully get that all on camera, just simply with being sick, there's a time crunch, which it all sucks. So we'll get lots of stuff to do. I really should get like jugs filled because I used those in the spring as I got warm just to water because it was easy. Get those jugs filled and get in here so they're warming up, so they're warm before it freezes. Get pots in here full of dirt, which will help keep things warmer. Move more bricks in to the bottom. I have a video from last year where I did it all. I'll try to link it in the description. I've had some technical difficulties. Mostly our internet, like the company is working on internet trying to get everybody fiber, so there's just been like days where it's just down and things are not working and things won't load or upload. It's been kind of sucky, but it is what it is. So I'm going to just keep this a short video. I'm gonna get off on here and just focus on getting this up. My next video I plan on doing on how we introduced our barn cat. I go between calling her Harriet and Hart. I don't like having animals with long names. So it's May and Hart and Liz, who also gets called Liz Bear, but she responds to it, right? Because Liz is in there very clearly. And then the new puppy, thinking about names is, hopefully the kids aren't listening to me because this door is open. this green is. I'm thinking jade. So she'll have blue eyes, be kind of a reddish tan color with white. I'm thinking jade. So she'd be red and green. So I'll get her like green collars. So Lizzie had purple. Lizzie has purple. Thea had pink, and Jade will have green for collars. So, oh man, I don't know if you can see this, but I just noticed all the dead wasps that are trapped in this door. Like, man. Once again, I don't think it's easy to be seen. Get some light. Like, ugh, gross. I have to have Andrew clean those out because they're still poisonous even when they're dead. So I can have an allergic reaction to them. I've got to get to work. I will show you a video of this when this is done. I mean, probably won't be totally done. I'll be like still moving stuff in. But I need to get stuff transferred before we get in trouble with the cold.